Hi everyone, welcome to Pokemon Club with Sim, where we will talk about Pokemon the trading card game and all the different things you need to know about it. Today we're going to learn about typing, different types of Pokemon cards and what they're strong against, what they're weak against, and let's get started. So today we are going to make a chart, and let me show you what that's going to look like. So there are 11 different types of Pokemon, and we have them listed here. We have Grass, Fire, Water, Electric, Psychic, Fighting, Normal, Dark, Steel, Dragon, and Fairy. So if you have your Pokemon cards and you have a bunch of different types, go ahead and lay them out if you would like to see. Sometimes it's easier to see them. I'm going to show you the mascots I have for each color today, so that you can see what I'm working with as well. So for Grass, I have a Celebi. It is a grass type Pokemon. This one is a foil, so it's a little bit more difficult to see because it does glow. Then I have our fire type is Litten today. Litten will be our mascot. Then for our water type we have Poplio. Our electric type we have Pikachu. We gotta stick with Fat Pikachu, the original, because he's the best. Then, my personal favorite, Psychic type with Gengar. Then we have Fighting / Ground type with Geodude. Then we have our normal type with Pidgey. Our Dark type with Houndoom. Our Steel type with Beldum. Our Dragon type with Dragonite. And our Fairy type with Jigglypuff. Alright, with all our mascots today, let's go ahead and see what they're strong against and what they're weak against for our trading card game. Alright, let's start with Grass. So, today for our chart we're going to use two different colors. You can use red for good and green for bad. Or the opposite, because green means go, so you should probably use it for good. And let's start with Grass. So our Grass type Pokemon are weak to one thing, and it is fire. So we'll color the fire red, because red is bad against our Grass type. Color it in any way you would like. Alright, now what is Grass good against? Good against water and fighting. So let's color those green. And we'll just leave the ones that it's neutral against, just blank. Alright, now for our fire type Pokemon. For fire we need its weakness, and we have Litten, remember, for our mascot. Litten is weak to water, so let's do red for bad. For our fire type we have bad water. And it's funny because cats don't like water, and that's our mascot today, is a cat Pokemon. Alright, now what is it strong against? Fire is strong against grass, so we'll do green. Perfect. And, oh yes, fire also has another strength, and it is steel type, which is kind of weird because you would think steel would be strong against pretty much everything, but not in Pokemon world. The rules are kind of weird. Also, pretend like you don't know the games or the TV show exist, because the Pokemon card game completely throws those rules out the window. Also, if you've noticed, my green pencil kind of disappears. Now I'm holding nothing. It's because I'm filming on a green screen. So, this is a green pencil. I'm not just crazy. Well, I am, but, you know, that's beside the point. Anyways, water type. Water type has a lot of weaknesses, so, alright, let's get started. Water is weak to grass, so let's color it red. And electric, so it's weak to our Pikachu here. Kind of have sloppy coloring, I apologize. And it is weak to steel. So we'll color that one red as well. Okay, now its strengths. It has 1 strength. And if you remember before, fire is weak against water, so water is strong against fire. So grab your invisible pencil and color in that section of fire green. Perfect. Now let's move on to electric. Alright, electric has 1 weakness, and it is fighting type. So color that red. And electric has 3 weaknesses, water being 1. So color that. Oh, I did it backwards. Color that red. Normal type is weak. So don't fight any normal type Pokemon with your Pikachu. And dark type. Great job. Okay, now my favorite, Psychic. Don't forget, it has 2 weaknesses. So grab your red pencil. It is weak to itself, so it's weak to Psychic type. And it's weak to dark type. Okay, but it has 1 strength, and its strength is against fighting type, so we'll color that one green. Alright, now fighting type. Fighting type has 2 weaknesses and 2 strengths, but let's do its weaknesses first. So, the first weakness is grass type. Let's color that one in red. And then it is weak to Psychic, which you remember our Psychic type Pokemon was Gengar, who is my favorite. Alright, 2 strengths. Normal and dark type. You can color those in as neatly or as horribly as you want. Okay, normal type is basically just horrible all around, but you need it in the Pokemon game. So, it only has weaknesses, no strengths. So normal type is really weak to electric and fighting. Okay. Then we have our dark type Pokemon, which was Houndoom. So dark type has 1 weakness and 1 strength. So its 1 strength is against Psychic type Pokemon. So let's color that square in. And then its weakness is to fighting types. Alright, now Steel type. Steel type we had Beldum. And he has 1 weakness, which we kind of talked about before, and it was fire. So fire is weak or strong against Beldum, and then its strengths are water and fairy. It's one of the only Pokemon strong against fairy. Okay, now we have Dragon type, which we used a Dragonite because Charizard is not technically a Dragon type Pokemon, which is crazy. Because he's a flying type fire Pokemon, but we'll just ignore that because this game is crazy and we'll use Dragonite. So, Dragonite's weakness is dragon, so it's weak to itself. So don't put 2 dragons against each other, they'll both lose. And one of the only other Pokemon cards strong against Fairy is Dragon. Alright, and then our last mascot today, Fairy type, which was Jigglypuff, is a Fairy type. So Fairy types are strong against Dark type Pokemon. So we'll color in Dark type with green. And it is weak against our Steel type Pokemon. Alright, and our chart is finished. So, if you have any questions about Pokemon, please leave a comment for me and I can answer any of your questions in the next episodes. If you just want to see part of my collection, I can show you that as well. I am going to show you this list of X's and O's so that you can kind of see a little bit better what's weak and what's strong against our Pokemon today. Alright. Thank you guys for joining me in our Pokemon adventure, and have a good day.